Oh, this nigga. No, I'm not Thundercat. I am just a nigga with a podcast. Welcome, 140 characters. I got my people in here with me. We got generic white dude in the front row of a rock concert. KRS-One.
I guess who that guy is.
My cousin, Ron Wave. I bet y'all didn't know I had famous cousins. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, it's shout out my boys, John Boy, Big Mikey, my boy Freddie here. He been on the show before, but we got two new people in here. How's everybody doing this evening?
Fantastic, Dad.
Another day, another dollar.
Yo,
Why did you have to say something like that, Jones? Another day, another dollar. For real?
50 cents. Another 50 cents.
That's what it feels like I'll be making, man. If I can ask, well, no, because y'all on the stream, y'all can't do it. All right, I'll just share it. I got to put the, I'm gonna put the link up real quick on the video just in case people want to call in. It's easy steps. It was easy for y'all. There we go, right there.
Yeah, it was surprisingly easy.
Real easy.
I be trying to tell people, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I can figure it out, anybody can figure it out.
Big facts.
Figure it out, boys.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
So what's going on in the world, man?
It's hot as fuck in my house. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm hot as shit too. I don't know why I put this hoodie on.
Oh my god.
When it's on
the
lava
devil done
rocks
sat his ass crack in here.
Hey, let me say this first. This is how we're gonna start it off. R.I.P. Paul Mooney in this motherfucker.
No
man.
shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Big facts.
Yeah.
I've already got a lot to say. Jordan knows about this already. I've got a lot to say about this, boys.
The legend, Paul Mooney, man.
My god.
He was amazing. There has never been he wrote for Pryor.
He was too on it.
He wrote with Red Fox. I mean, this guy is legitimately a person that should be mourned. He said things that have only been said by very few people. I mean, you don't get it until you get it when he says it, because it's real. You can laugh at it, but you can't be pissed about it.
Exactly.
Facts. He definitely
sensitive.
Push the envelope. Definitely in comedy for sure.
Yeah.
Top 5 comedian?
For sure.
Top 5 comedians. Okay.
So
he doesn't get the appreciation he should.
All right, let's do top 5. Let's do top 5.
Though. I love Paul Mooney enough, but top 5.
Let's do top 5.
Bruh, because the behind the scenes shit, man. It's
I know, but let's do a top 5 real quick. Top 5.
Oh Lord.
J-Mac, get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta put Bernie in mine. I gotta put Bernie in mine.
Stop. You get your turn in a minute, Jones. Let's go, Jordan.
My top 5 comedians for me: Chappelle, Mike Epps. Who else do I enjoy? Top 5. I mean, there's a lot.
Well, do quick, and just think. Do it good.
Martin Lawrence.
Big facts.
Chris Tucker. 5. That 5 spot. I don't want to give it to Eddie Murphy because he only had 2 specials.
There's a lot of other comedians, man.
I mean, it ain't really that many comedians that had big specials, though. He had 2 big specials.
It's not big specials. Yeah. I'm talking about people that really spoke the truth to
Eddie
the world.
Definitely is a top 5, bro.
Eddie top 5?
Yeah,
definitely,
bro.
He
all right, so Jordan, finish your list, man.
It's tough, man. I'm gonna piggyback off Jones. I'm gonna say Bernie.
All right, next up.
I'm gonna
I
go to
don't.
Big Mikey. Who you got?
This is no order, but this is my 5.
No, I need an order. It's got to be top 5. It's got to be
It
from
can't be
first
in
to
no
5.
order. You know how hard it is to. There's so many
Okay.
one
Yes, that's
A's
why
and
it's
one
fun,
B's.
dude. Why is it not fun otherwise? Come on,
I mean,
let's
he
pick
can
them.
just
Let's
give us
go.
our 5, and then we'll
And because
come
then we're
together
gonna
at the end.
argue about who we thought was first. It's good. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Eddie. Damn, top 5 in a ranking.
Eddie Griffith, number 1.
Ooh, shit.
Nah,
Hell no.
nah.
Eddie Murphy, not Eddie
Oh,
Griffin.
okay, Eddie Murphy. I was gonna
Look,
say,
What?
yeah. Okay.
What you saying? All niggas look alike? Chill out.
I'm gonna go.
Hey guys. To my detriment, I am white. So yeah, I'm sorry.
You
But
good?
yeah,
You good?
go ahead.
So
I'm gonna
Eddie
go
Murphy.
Eddie.
I love that. You're good. You're
I'm
good.
gonna go
All
Eddie
right, go ahead.
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Bernie.
Bernie.
Mm,
Ooh,
Um,
really?
yeah, Bernie, my guy. Like
yeah.
Martin.
All right.
Damon Wayans.
Ooh.
Okay, that's
I like that
good.
one. I like that
And
one.
shoot, bro, I'm a big Chris Tucker fan too, but I'm gonna have to throw in And this is gonna tell my age because I can't say like Red
Oh
Fox
Lord.
because like Red Fox is my pops
Oh,
generation.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Red
saying?
Fox
So,
is dope, man. He's the
I mean,
best.
he the truth, bro. But I don't have enough material for me to put him in my top 5. But I know he a goat, man. And I have to say, man, I'll put Chappelle number 5. I'll put Chappelle number 5.
Ooh. Okay. All right, Jonesy, it's on you, baby.
Shit. Let's see. I gotta put Chappelle higher than 5.
Absolutely.
I gotta put him at least 3. At least.
Okay.
If not 2.
Yeah,
Just start at 1.
If not 2. Let's see.
Just start at 1, dude.
Just because of the time period I grew up in, I gotta say Eddie. Just because that was like what carried me through the 90s. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Before
Yeah.
he had the kids, before he tried to be politically correct.
Right?
Facts.
Bernie for sure. That hurt when he passed.
Definitely.
Ooh. After that, I mean, I gotta kind of agree with Jordan. I gotta put Mike Epps in there. He kind of asshole in like real life, but like he funny as hell. He funny as shit, man.
Hey
I love
Jordan,
Mike
I want you to put
Oh,
I want you to put 2 notes in your head. I want Jonesy to finish, but go ahead, Jonesy. Finish it.
I gotta think of 2 more.
Yeah,
It's
on the
tough,
spot,
man.
that's
It's tough.
because there's so
Like,
many
who do you leave
fire-ass
out? You know what I mean?
comedians.
Shit.
I mean, but
I
there's
see
got
ain't
to be 2
nobody said
more.
Richard Pryor, which that takes nothing away
No,
from Pryor. That's
hold
just
on.
not
Nobody let
our
me even tell
generation.
mine yet.
Well,
Nobody
you the
even let me
oldest
tell mine.
Gandalf. My bad.
Oh, Gandalf the Grey over there.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah,
I gotta
that
say
should've-
Steady too, man. Cedric.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Cedric's one of my favorites.
Really? I don't like him too much,
You don't
man.
like Cedric?
No, like
How
so.
the fuck you not like Cedric the
Jonesy,
Entertainer?
you finish your list or not?
I need one more.
One more. Come on.
One more. Shit.
And then I'll give my stupid shit, and then we can argue about it.
No. Shit.
Quick, like a bunny, hop.
But
That's
lately,
tough.
man, I've been listening to Burr a lot. I really find him funny.
Dude,
I really
A
find him
god.
funny.
a
Huh?
god of comedy. He is awesome.
I gotta put him in there. The token white dude.
And he is. He's red haired from Boston. Like
We gotta
you
put
got
one in there.
All right. So here's my 5, and then we'll argue. So number 1, Richard Pryor. Number 2, George Carlin.
Ooh.
Number 3, Patrice O'Neill. Number 4, has got to be Bill Hicks. Number 5. Oh, it's the toss up. Number 5 is probably got to be Rich Voss. Oddly enough, I just like his genuineness, like the way he does stuff.
Rich Voss.
I've only heard one thing by him. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Only one thing.
I want to hear it. Come on.
I'll have to explore more.
Mike, you see
came
that
with some
logo?
obscure choices.
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
see-
know how Richard Pryor, like you said, didn't come up. Like
Richard Pryor
Richard
was good.
Pryor.
Yeah, I was tripping. See, I had to go
It's
with
the generation. It just depends, what generation you came up in.
I tell you, a
Richard
nigga
was just
that's
the best.
funny that slept on. Tony Roberts, nigga.
Yeah.
Do I know Tony Roberts? I don't know, but I'm
Tony
putting it in my
Roberts
phone.
funny as
Right.
fuck. It just his energy on like whenever he's doing shit. That's a funny dude, but I just don't think he gets his just dues because I guess he ain't been in movies enough. I feel like we judge comedians on what do you do also outside of comedy.
Dude,
Right.
comedians are the only people. Like, there's a song that's a mainstream song that's called WAP, Wet Ass Pussy. And that's played.
Don,
but
you're gonna have to balance that phone. You got to sit it down somewhere. You wilding right now.
Sorry,
I'm getting
baby.
motion sickness.
Me? I just sat up.
This man
trying
is
to get my
talking with
beard,
his
motherfucker.
phone in his hand. I'm seeing deer and shit behind you. Tilt it a little bit. Tilt it.
I got you. I'm gonna sit down. Is
Oh,
Much better.
you was sitting down. I forgot you like 4'8". I thought you was all right. I thought you was standing up.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna cast a spell with my magic staff, seeing as I'm Gandalf, and I'm gonna be shorter. And in the video,
I mean, there's so many comedians, man, that we just like. The top 5 is so hard, man. Like,
Yeah, because
gotta
you'll
leave
leave
somebody
people
out.
out that you like.
cause like Chris Tucker, that nigga is hilarious. Like, stand up, and in the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, when he gained weight, he wasn't as funny. Like he
facts.
ain't as funny. He ain't as funny looking normal.
He wasn't funny when people was trying to put him as giving Jesus juice to kids on the plane.
Facts.
That'll fuck up anybody when they accusing you giving niggas Jesus juice. But I ain't gonna lie, his shit on Netflix when he wasn't trying to curse and he all Christian now. That's just pretty funny.
I
Only
haven't
thing,
even checked it out.
oh, it's great.
yeah, really, is it worth me watching for real?
Oh, yeah,
like
it's
you've got me
perfect. And
intrigued.
Chris Tucker's one of the few comedians that really has Michael Jackson stories that are dope. His Michael Jackson stories is fire.
I'm there to hear that. You just sold me, baby. I'm done. I'm for it. I want to check it out.
But I mean,
Yeah.
just for the man that we was even talking about, we still lost a legend. I mean, he right outside my top 5. But Paul Mooney, I watched probably all his specials and
Dude,
he'll go for sure.
definitely.
I want a T-shirt that just says, white people. And that's it. I want a T-shirt that's all it says. White people.
Like real
Just-
monsters. That's what y'all is.
Dude, I'm tired. Yeah, I know. You ain't got to tell me, stupid. I live it every day. I'm
That's
just
gonna
saying.
come off the same way when I tried to go to school wearing a George Jefferson shirt saying "Shut up, honky."
I want that T-shirt too.
I have it. I still have it.
Yeah, so
That
They
makes
made
me
me
so
take that
happy
shit off with the quickness.
because they're
2020
stupid as fuck.
2021 seeming like 2020, man. Black people just keep losing legends. DMX, Shock G, Paul Mooney. I mean,
Man, we lost Black
Okay,
Black
can we
Rob.
stop? Can we
Black
stop and
Rob,
talk about
yeah.
DMX for a minute?
Fucking right, man.
I mean, we can talk about.
Can
that.
we talk about DMX for a minute? Is that cool?
Go ahead, get off.
Okay, so I mean, this guy, like, we talk about Kanye West being bipolar and all this shit. I mean, DMX, man, as powerful as he was, and as powerful as Kanye is, like, could we assume that there was maybe something going on in DMX's head too? I mean, I don't know. He was just such a badass, but he just became victim to all of his demons. Oh, that was so generic. Ugh.
I mean,
you
mental health
generic
is
white
like a
man.
real issue. It doesn't matter like what kind of money you got. That shit come at you the same way, regardless.
Facts.
Yeah, bro, that trauma follow you, man. It don't matter what kind of money you get.
Because he was badass, man. I mean, is much of a meme as it's become. Dude, I bark some days just to get myself hyped up. You know, just like, let's go. DMX was a force for sure.
I mean, definitely. But I mean, bro, it happens. It sucks that it does happen, but I'm kind of lost on where you was going with the Kanye thing, but
Hey, just hit Kanye. Kanye is kind of. You're right, Jordan. Damn it, I didn't
Kanye
expound.
in the sunken place.
He he just
He
he's
need
just
to get out.
he's pumped up too,
Kanye
and
signed that 10-year gap deal. I think he's straight.
I just
Maybe.
I just feel like we didn't see the connection. Like I think DMX was a little bit, working on a whatever, dude. Just go
Low
ahead.
key, word on the street, because this is just my theory. But when an artist they quote unquote say OD, you get a toxicology report. I haven't seen one on DMX. They trying to say it was the vaccine that took him out. I don't see nobody talking about that. You know, hey, they said Michael Jackson OD. They told you what drug it was. They say Prince OD'd or he had the flu, but they said he had his drugs in his system. But you don't see that for DMX. But they just know, oh, he OD'd. Well, what did he OD on? They ain't telling you that shit. I think it's deeper than that.
Yeah, you know what it is.
So I mean, rest in peace to the dog. I mean, everybody love DMX, man, but we're gonna keep it pushing because this next shit is funny. Let me see if I can pull up this picture real quick. I hope y'all ain't seen it. I showed somebody to it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I want y'all to look at this album cover right here by this dumbass nigga. So this man right here. Y'all remember the black dude that was at the Capitol and snapping pictures, and all the niggas was like, "Oh my god, this one lonesome nigga around these white folks storming the Capitol." This is him. He was actually shooting pictures for his album cover, and now the feds have came and arrested Buddy. He's sitting on top of a SWAT vehicle right here, smoking a blunt.
Yeah, he got federal charges too.
I'm not gonna lie. This probably one of the
Am I supposed to be seeing something? Because I don't see nothing.
You don't see the album cover?
No.
Oh shit. Hold up. Let's see.
Good call, baby. I didn't see it either.
Yeah, I'll hit the screen share. Y'all ain't seen it?
Nope.
How'd you see it earlier, John?
I don't know, but you did. You switched over a couple times, and I saw it every time you did it.
Wait. Let's see here. Let me cancel this. I'm gonna try to show y'all this. If y'all haven't seen it already, let's see. Screen share. We're gonna do this.
I'd back out and watch it, but I'm afraid to touch anything.
I'm gonna go to this tab. Oh, I'm an idiot right here. This is how we do it.
Dude, he just said stuff we already know. Did you hear it?
I'm sorry. All right, now.
That's dope.
Now you see it.
Yes, sir. We do.
Okay, there we go. Now, Buddy right here is facing, like Jonesy said, federal charges because he's sitting on top of a SWAT vehicle. But the black dude that we were seeing taking pictures of during this Capitol riot was this nigga right here.
Wow.
Now, I respect my man for being an opportunist, but is this not? If this was J. Cole or somebody, the album would have went platinum based off this picture alone, this album cover alone.
Facts.
This one of the hardest album covers I ever seen. he shouldn't have called it the Capitol. He should have called it Nigga in America because he looked calm and white people going crazy around him.
Yep.
That's what he should
That
have
nigga
called it.
he looking real unbothered, bro.
Yeah, if you watch battle rap, y'all know who Smack is. That's who he looked like, low key. I look like Smack White right there. Let me
Yeah,
get these
bro.
ads and shit. But now this led me to think about this, and this is another one of them topics, sort of like with the comedians. I'm gonna ask y'all, what are the top 5 hardest album covers y'all have ever seen?
Oh shit. Fuck.
Or just top 5 album covers, period.
Top 5 album covers, period. Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because that one's hard. That's hard to beat. If Wayne or somebody would have did that, they wouldn't have got no charges.
I got to put Maggot Brain up there.
Hold on. Fuck you, Jones. That was on the second one?
I don't know what that is.
The fucking Screaming Afro.
Maggot Brain? That's Parliament.
Fucking Screaming Afro.
Nigga, do I look like I was born in the fucking 60s? I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Smurfs, motherfucker.
Pink Floyd with the Prism.
No, that's a good one, but I have the ultimate one that will trump everything, and it has to be the last one. No, and it's gonna be really bad, but it's gonna be the best album cover ever.
Let me hear this. This nigga ain't even got it.
It's the cover. No, I do. I just have to take a breath. Because I can't pull it up, and I don't want to pull it up. You guys can do it on your own. It's the cover of Mayhem, where they came home, the bass player came home, and the lead singer had shot himself with a shotgun.
Oh, shit. So
they took a picture of him, and that's their album cover, is him with his brains blown out.
What kind of white people shit is this? That's a good one.
It's Scandinavian white people, dude. The whitest of the white.
Look, I'm gonna put it like this: one of the dopest album covers that I'm gonna say, "Get Rich or Die Trying."
Yeah.
The bullet
hole
joint
that go to the G Unit piece. Is that not?
If I had to. Doggy Style got a dope ass album cover too.
Yo,
hey, I know that whole insert. That whole insert.
Yeah, the booklet was fire, bro.
The booklet was hilarious, man.
Wait, see, I'm not old enough to remember this booklet. This shit had a booklet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a comic book.
Yeah, if you stretch it out, bro, it was like a whole it's
a comic book and like Snoopy, but it was like Snoop Dogg.
I low-key remember this, but I was still young. I
got
remember
the dog girls with the TV.
Fucking shit. They were fucking and shit.
Yo, see.
Some of them old soul covers though were hard.
Yeah,
what you mean?
Nirvana got the Nirvana joint was dope.
The motherfuckers in like a onesie with like a thick belt, all sweaty.
Are you talking about the baby in the pool, Mikey?
Yeah,
like Freddie King.
The naked baby.
Albert King or Freddie King.
Hey, Prince's shit was dope when he was on the motorcycle and you got Apollonia in the smoke. Nigga,
Purple Rain joint was hot too.
Hey, how about Bat Out of Hell? Meatloaf. Bat Out of Hell.
Nigga, we don't listen to this white shit. You got to us.
Everybody brought up Darius Rucker.
Straight out of Compton got a dope album cover too.
Darius Rucker.
Were they all looking at the camera?
Yeah, that shit was hot.
That is fire. Ghetto Boys, were they willing Bushwick Bill out the hospital after he shot himself?
That shit was hot too. That
is a good one.
I can't remember which album it was, but Cypress Hill in like the mid '90s had a dope one. I can't remember what the fuck it was called.
The
sure the one with Dr. Green Thumb.
Yeah, it was when they did the double album. They did the double album.
Yeah.
And it was a play on Black Sabbath's Bloody Sabbath, and it was called like something. I know what you're talking about. It also had like Tequila Sunrise, Bloodshot Eyes, and it had Want to be a
There's a
rock
whole bunch of shit
star.
on that album.
Yeah, there was a bunch. Yeah, it was a double-sided album. I can't remember it. Sorry to kill it.
Hey, Kanye in the bear suit.
Yeah, the Dropout.
Now I'm talking about his first joint. What is that? Late
Oh,
registration?
you're talking about late registration.
College Dropout.
Dropout was the best, dude. Dropout was the best
Is that the
album.
one where he's in the bear suit and he's walking to like the pew or whatever?
I think that's late registration.
Late registration.
That joint. Iconic.
Shit, all three. Graduation.
All three really is fire. You really can't sleep on neither one. But
shoot, J. Cole's KOD album got a fire joint.
That's the one where he's the king. It was the crown and shit.
Yeah, that shit was dope. And damn,
the game.
Kid Cudi, Man
on the Moon.
Oh shit, Kid Cudi.
That was a hot cover.
Oh, I had a hard ass one I was thinking about earlier.
So what about the vinyl cover of Mastodon? When they printed
nigga shit, bro.
I did this on purpose.
You should have did specific on the
I did this on purpose.
I'm sorry. I meant to be specific, but John is so quick on the trigger. This nigga, what about that John Bon Jovi cover? Nigga, we don't fucking know.
Hey man, have you guys heard about Uma Guma? It's awesome.
Do you know
Pink Floyd is the greatest.
A pretty cool cover, nigga. We don't
Shut the fuck up, dude. You bring up Aerosmith again, and I'm logging off.
But the real album covers was the Cash Money and the No Limit covers, though.
It was the font, nigga, with the blinged out font,
with the blinged out joint, with the tanks, with the fire 500 degrees.
This motherfucker just said tanks. Where we got tanks at? Where we got tanks?
Yo, them niggas dead ass Photoshop, bro. Like
in 90. Yeah. Another iconic joint. Dr. Dre's The Chronic, yo.
Yes.
That was hard.
The original.
It looked like the Black Quaker Oats man sitting in the middle of that album. Yeah?
I even like his next one. 2001. That shit was so simple.
Yeah, I don't like 2001s that much.
No, you don't like the straight black?
Nah, just the neon weed plant. Nah, I feel like I feel like the first Chronic.
That's iconic though.
It is iconic. I would
like. I hear explosive as soon as I see that weed
Black Quaker Oats, man.
You know what I mean?
I can't.
Like I can hear it in my head as soon as I see that weed plant.
2001. I mean,
Outkast had some dope covers too.
Nigga,
yeah.
What?
Stankonia.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. HE Aliens. HE Aliens had a comic book too. Remember?
Yeah.
HE Aliens. That was awesome. It had a comic book.
And shit. Was dope too. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Some dope covers.
So that nigga, I mean, hey, I can't knock him for what he did. He tried to, because his music probably shit. If you got to go to that links to get an album cover, you got to sell some way. I can't knock him for it. That's probably one of the best album covers I've ever seen.
Facts.
I ain't even mad at him.
Shit, the Fugees had a dope cover too.
Dude.
Hold up, the joint that looked like the Death Row picture?
Bruh, yes.
Where it was just like the gold faces on the black screen.
Yeah.
Dude, that was sick. And that's a great album too. Every song on there is fucking magic.
Every song, bro. Every song, man.
Dude, Mask is one of my favorites. You wear a mask. Oh shit, that's a great tune, dude, for sure.
Oh, a great one. Chicken and Beer, Ludacris.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude.
Ludacris got some dope album covers.
Just look at the aesthetic of it. Just
bro.
colors and shit. Yeah.
That's like graffiti style shit, man.
Nelly when he did Sweatsuit and he had the
Shoot, the Ready to Die joint with the with Biggie's son on the front. That shit was hot.
Nigga, I'm glad you told me that. Why the fuck I think that was Biggie whole time? That's his son.
Yeah, that's his son.
You can tell I'm the youngest motherfucker in the room. Yeah. That was Biggie whole time. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that's a dope album cover, man.
Yo, I would think even what's the other one where he's in front of the hearse? That Life After Death.
I think that is right. Yep, Life After Death. Yep.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker's cold, yo. I mean, all these iconic album covers. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I can't knock my man's hustle for what he did. But nigga, you going to jail because you smoking weed on top of a SWAT car.
Yeah.
And you black. You the only nigga there. They found your black ass.
It's legal in DC though.
It's legal in DC though. Yeah.
It ain't legal to
up,
sit
man.
on top of a SWAT
No,
car.
they trumping up some charges just to like make a point.
I'd be like, look,
Just
I
to
wasn't
make a
even
fucking
with these.
point. For
I
what?
wasn't even with these white folks.
Look, I'm
For
gonna
what?
be with Jordan on this one. Like,
Bro.
I mean, you're pushing the envelope. Like,
No,
there's
hold
a
on.
point. There's a point in time where you can be like, "Hey,
And
these
also,
are my
just like it's
rights,"
about to be legal
but
down
you're acting
here,
like an
No, you
asshole.
you can't smoke
John,
weed in public
John,
down here, but it's gonna
they
be legal.
gave that bitch that stole the laptop from Nancy Pelosi's desk probation. I don't want to hear it. They sent what's his name to fucking Rikers over
Well, to
stealing the
quote
backpack.
the late great Paul Mooney, she got the complexion for the protection for the
That's what
collection.
I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
They over here
Right.
federally charging this dude, and somebody stole a laptop off Nancy Pelosi's desk and tried to sell it to the Russians, and they got probation. Like
Now
fuck off.
that's some nut shit.
Like fuck off. Y'all, like we don't live in the same country. Like we don't have the same justice system.
It's 140 characters.
I'm
This
just
is
saying they coming for homeboy, but and they didn't do shit to homegirl. They sent that one dude up to Rikers Island for stealing a fucking laptop or a backpack or whatever, and he fucking committed suicide. I'm just saying, like punishment's not the
gonna
same.
make y'all niggas think for a second. What's
All
an
right.
album? What's an album cover that was dope, but the CD was trash?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm really gonna make y'all think for a second. What's a good album cover? You was like, this shit about to be fire. You press play and was like, what the fuck? I give you mine.
Oh, dude, that's so easy. That's an easy one.
I
can't even think. I don't know.
Chingy's album cover. I thought Chingy's album. The Jackpot. I thought we had one.
You guys are jacking out on me.
This nigga said
I'll
I
come back.
like them Chinese, Japanese, or even Asian. The fuck?
Where John go?
Oh shit.
He said he had to go real quick. It's all right. He'll join back in. Right now we got
Y'all probably got me for about 10 more minutes. Now I gotta get off here. I'm tired as fuck.
Hey, it's all good. Thank you for joining the podcast. There he is, right there. Look at this motherfucker.
You guys sounded like you had like socks over your faces or some shit.
Might have
I
been
don't
me.
know. That's
All right, so what are we doing? Like album covers that looked awesome, but the fucking album
CD,
sucked?
but the CD was trash.
Yeah. Trash ass music.
Because a lot of people pay for marketing because they know they shit ain't gonna sell. Just like Buddy there.
Oh.
That album cover right there sells alone. You ain't even worried about
I really feel like deep down inside, like this is kind of reaching, but I kind of like it, like because we're gonna have to go deep on this one because there's so much shit, and it really doesn't matter how it's marketed to you. There's so much shit. I really can't, in my mind, think of anything that has sold me on the idea of the music simply by the album cover. John Boy's done. None. There's never been a time that, and look, we're talking about back when you went to go shop for CDs. There's never been a time where I've been like, oh, it's always been like, I'm looking for this and, oh, it's cool.
This is gonna piss people off. The Curtis album, 50 Cent.
Why is that gonna piss people off? It's a good album.
A lot of people like 50 Cent. That album cover was fire. That CD.
Yeah, I stopped listening to 50 after Beg for Mercy.
Wait, the G Unit album?
Yeah, that's
everybody stopped listening to 50.
He's just an internet troll in real life.
Hold on, what was his follow-up CD?
Internet troll with several $100 million.
It didn't go good. Oh, the Massacre. The Massacre
that was
fire.
Yeah.
That's another fire ass album cover.
Yeah, that was a commercial album, but it was dope.
Yeah.
It went against Kanye in Graduation and lost.
Oh, it got Dog Walk. Yeah. But yeah. I still like
another good album cover when Q-Tip and Busta Rhymes came together to make that. What was it? The Abstract on the Dragon. I thought that was a dope album cover.
I'm not.
You took it back. You took it back.
I'm telling you, man. That green and red. That green and red, like they came with like the Jamaican flag colors. I'm telling you.
What about Cisco Year of the Dragon?
Oh my god.
Nigga, Cisco was fire. He sleep.
Yo, what you mean? I fuck with Cisco.
Bro, there was 4 good tracks on that CD. The rest was trash. And they put almost all the good tracks on Nutty Professor too.
Man, speaking of Nutty Professor 2, can we talk about?
They said we're gonna put you on the clump too.
Let's just talk about how dope soundtracks used to actually be, though.
For the movie,
yes. That's actually a good soundtrack. Like, that's like Janet Jackson and Cisco.
Yeah, how good soundtracks used to be, man.
Those shits used to definitely like go toe to toe with actual albums.
How about Above the Rim? Above the Rim soundtrack.
Their soundtrack, fire, nigga.
Above the Rim.
Here's another one.
SWV like tore that shit down.
Do you guys remember with The Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I do remember that.
Terrible movie. Terrible movie. It was about this kid, whatever, and his last
about
action.
Their soundtrack, though?
The soundtrack was it was like AC/DC and Soundgarden. I mean, it was just amazing. That's all I got to contribute, dummy.
I'm fucking with you. Get Rich or Die Trying. The movie soundtrack to that was fire. It had Window Shopper on it, Hustler's Ambition. I feel like those was almost throwaway songs for 50, but he added them to the movie.
You should check out
those are great songs.
Now, like modern.
So if we talk about
soundtrack is fire.
If we talk about movie, like how the albums used to be so dope, let's give Will Smith his flowers for not only starring in the movie, but doing the lead song for the movie.
Wow,
he stole that one though from the Forget Me Nots. Men in Black. Straight.
He stole Wild Wild West from Stevie.
No, he stole the whole damn song.
That's Will Smith's whole career.
Praise the Jonesy over here.
Fucking Forget Me Nots.
Jonesy.
It's Summer Madness. Fucking Miami is the Whispers, and the beat goes on. Will Smith has made a career off doing this. Yeah. But it's fire. What actor?
It is okay. I can't argue with that shit. You're right.
But also does the song for the movie. Who else has done that recently other than Will Smith?
Jamie Foxx, maybe. I don't know if he has.
What's Robin Thicke's son that did the Robin Gaye ripoff or Marvin Gaye ripoff?
No, it's Alan Thicke's son, Robin Thicke.
You're
talking about Blurred Lines. That's what
they tried to sue the family though.
They did. They won.
That's bullshit. That was a straight ripoff.
I mean, that's fine, and they won their settlement. It was still a good song, though. I don't give a shit what you say. Blurred Lines is a good song.
Let's talk about some shit that I think about when I'm bored and lonely.
What is that? Which hand to choose?
All niggas look alike. I want y'all when we get off to look at these pictures. Why did Cuba Gooding Jr. play Ben Carson and O.J. Simpson?
Bro,
them niggas don't look alike in real life.
Ben Carson fell off the deep end.
I can't even pay attention anymore, dude. You set it up wrong.
Why did Chadwick Boseman
one too many times
play James Brown and Jackie Robinson? And I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King also. Why are they doing niggas like this?
He one step away from fucking Terrence Howard, man.
Why are you saying?
Over here like,
why are they saying niggas look alike? This is shit that I think about. Why do they say niggas look alike? There's a lot of roles out there. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that Ben Carson and O.J. Simpson look alike. You ain't gonna convince me on that. When we get off here, go look up pictures of them niggas.
No, we're gonna do it right now.
Did you see the Kanye mural they did the other day?
Kanye mural?
Yeah, in New York.
Holy shit!
I thought that was DMX.
Bro, I was like, that's Ghostface Killer. What is they doing?
Yo, chill out.
They legit think we all look alike.
Chill out. Just chill out.
I'm like, that ain't Kanye. What are you talking about?
Yo,
I know that man.
Alright,
I was like, this
Alright.
ghost thing.
let me ask. I'm gonna ask a real question. We're gonna change whole subject. This is gonna keep Jonesy on. It's gonna keep everybody on. This is time. This might. I'm a deem this. This is my fucked up opinion of the week. We're gonna talk about this.
Oh Lord.
I'm not happy about this.
Why when a woman stays at home and doesn't work, just takes care of the house, regardless if there's kids or not, she's deemed a stay-at-home mom or just a housewife. But if a nigga does that and his woman works, he's deemed a bum ass nigga. Can somebody answer that for me?
Oh, dude, who wants to go first? Jonesy, are you chomping at the bit? Look at Jonesy, dude. Jonesy's losing his mind. He's ready to speak. Go ahead, fucker.
Why when a nigga chooses to stay home and the woman works, you a bum ass? Aren't women looking for equality? So why am I bum when I want to stay home?
He's
When you want to
dancing.
stay home, you a housewife.
He's dancing right now. Let
Somebody
this man
holler at me.
speak.
I'm gonna let everybody go. We're gonna start with Jonesy. We're gonna go to Big Mikey. Then we're gonna go to you, John Boy.
You don't have to listen to me about shit. Go ahead, Jones.
Let me hear you.
I find it ridiculous. I think we don't live in the same country. Everyone wants to get their rights, but they don't want to do the things that come with rights. They want me to open the door, but they want me to go to work for 70 hours while they sit at home. Like, what you mean? Equality? You gonna come slap me in the face at the bar or something, but I can't hit back? But you want equality. You want the same pay.
I was there that night. But anyways.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mikey,
come on,
how
man.
you feel about it?
I mean, to be honest, I don't want to bring race into this, but it's more acceptable for white men to stay home than black men.
Nigga, this 140K. We're gonna talk about.
I mean,
what we talk about. You know how I get down on my show.
I feel like society already has a notion that black men are lazy.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well,
so if a black man was to stay home, of course he will be looking like the lazy bum because society has already told everybody that black men don't work, black men don't take care of their business. I know plenty of white men that have been successful, or they are now working at the crib, or they stay at home and take care of the kids and their wives work. But society doesn't really like put the microscope on the white dynamic. Like, it's more like you don't really hear in the media that like white men are lazy. You feel? You don't hear in the media that like white men want to stay at home. Like, it's just something that they do. It's like
it's just whatever.
It is what it is. But black people are so like they're so in everything, the culture, everything that black people are just a part of everything. So when we do wrong, eyes are on us.
Mm-hmm.
When we do right, eyes are on us. So it's just one of those things where it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like, if it works for your relationship, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your girl wants you to stay at home and take care of the kids, I mean, that's cool and all, but don't be mad when she find a bubble that's working in the farm or something and she like him because he dirty and you in the crib washing dishes.
Jesus God, church, everybody bow down. This man just spoke gospel. He just spoke gospel, dude. Y'all hear that shit? That was gospel.
Well, John Boyd, coming from a white perspective, how you feel about that, homie?
Absolutely. That is something that is a general assumption amongst my people. Yeah. But until you've been in the shit, you've been in the trap for a minute, you start to realize, that people, they have to live their lives.
Right.
And I've been a stay-at-home dad. I've done that. And it didn't tear me down amongst my peers. It tore me down more amongst my wife. It gave her a reason to do woman shit. Sorry. I love the pussy. Just saying, you guys can be cunts. Yeah, cunts. That's what I like, cunts. But that's what you are. And it is. You described it in the most perfect manner that could possibly be explained. It really is that way, and that's how we feel, which is dumb. It's a fear-based thing for me, coming from the deep south and my family, and loving these motherfuckers as much as I do. I have learned that even though I'm stupid and I'm innocent, that I do have these ingrained idiotic assumptions that just come out, and I'm not proud of it. But
there's not wrong being a little prejudiced. I'm prejudiced about white people too. If I see a bald white dude, I'm going the other way because you probably about to shoot some shit up.
I mean, at the end of the day, though,
I guess we ain't hanging out then.
it ain't really.
Nah, you good. What's up, though,
At the
Mike?
end of the day, it ain't really like prejudice though. It's really just like learned behavior. Like some people don't want to unlearn the shit that they were taught. You know what I'm saying? Like for you to actually like understand that like it was ingrained in you, but like you're still having a conversation, an uncomfortable conversation at that with like black being. You feel me? Like these conversations don't happen often in the world, and they should. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a debate. It shouldn't be an aggressive conversation. Like just listen, hear the perspective. Like if you don't agree, like okay, but at the same time, like you can't change how somebody feel about anything as far as life goes. You know what I'm saying? Like we all black people grow up with ingrained stereotypes of white people. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we grew up like, okay, white people don't use washcloths. Like that's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying?
We don't. Just to tell you the truth, we don't. We just take a bar of soap and do that shit.
But
I'm
saying,
telling you the truth.
True.
Go ahead.
When it rains, y'all get mustard in a motherfucker.
Not everyone follows the stereotype. I think it's fine to have the stereotype in your head.
Y'all ain't got no seasoning in your house.
You have to allow people to be different, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like people aren't all gonna fall in your little stereotype and inside your little box that you have created for me. Like if I want to step outside the paradigm and be whatever, like Andre 3000, for instance, is not like any type of like black dude I've ever seen. You know what I mean? He's just on some other shit. Like, and you can't box someone in. Like before you know them, you gotta you can think whatever you want, but you gotta let them be like what they are.
Yeah, people are ignorant because of their. Some people don't never leave their circle. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't leave and grow and meet other people that ain't like you, you're gonna always be in an ignorant place. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, for instance, like I grew up with white and black people, so I always had to understand that they're like they both cultures have their shit with them. You know what I'm saying? Like. You have your back road, 2 teeth, white people down the dirt road. You got your black nigga on the block with no socks, with holes in the socks.
I wanted
everybody got their own ghetto.
What y'all talking about? I wanted to save this because I had a segue off this, but I want to say this real quick. I want this to transfer to this from what Mikey said. So, like you're saying, like people. You have your backwards way. You're stuck in your ways based off your surroundings. If you only date one race, are you allowed to comment on other races' plight?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
If you don't have any firsthand knowledge.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if it's your same gender.
Be on Facebook talking about. These niggas should be quiet and be grateful because you don't know what the fuck we go through, bitch.
Exactly.
Dude, just be happy. Find somebody that loves you, dude. That's all.
I think it's weird that people set themselves up to only date one race. I think that's weird.
There's no reason.
I don't know how y'all feel, but for me, like when I lived in Texas, I had a bitch tell me to my face, I don't date black dudes because their dicks are too big. What kind of stupid shit is that?
Not all
Your
of us.
dick is too big, dude.
A
She
lot,
told
but
you
not
straight
all
up.
of us.
Not me. Look, look,
We'll make it
look,
fit. We'll figure it out.
Sorry, I
man.
had to take the
Bro, on
punch,
that note,
brother. I didn't
I
mean
got a
to kill
jet,
it, but
bro.
I had to
I'm
Hey, it's
do
cool,
it.
getting
man.
tired.
It's cool, man.
I love y'all to death. I got a jet. I'm gonna
Hey,
come back next
Jonesy.
week.
Hey, you good? You good?
All
Hey,
right,
I'm gonna
bro.
come
go
back.
get some sleep, baby. Thank you for coming on. Coming on.
I love y'all to
We're gonna
death,
finish
man.
up these conversations and we're gonna wrap
Peace.
it up. But thank you, man.
Kisses, Jonesy. I love you, baby.
All right. Good night.
Young,
Be
young,
easy.
young Fredro Star, baby. Peace out, man. But
There
like,
goes Jonesy, boys.
no, that's good. But like,
I
if
don't
you,
really think dating outside your race gives you perspective to talk about another race. Because even if I was dating a white woman, I still feel like she doesn't have no.
you get an insight, you get a different insight than if that chick is
You
just your
get a
friend because you're with
yeah,
them more.
you get insight, but you still only getting like the surface value, like the surface like volume of the shit, like because
But it's
like
just like, I
you
mean,
can't
I'm gonna let
explain
you finish. I'm gonna
trauma.
let you
You
finish.
can't explain conditional trauma, bro. Like you can't
Dude,
explain to your white woman that like this is what I go through, and like if she don't understand it, like you can't really be mad at her because like she grew up with probably like just like just a different type of upbringing. Both upbringings can definitely bring something to the table, but it would be
Yeah,
hard to explain to somebody like what you've been through. Because I know plenty of dudes that like grew up in the hood, made it out, but they still got that hard exterior to them. They date white women, and the white women don't understand them at all. But it's like you really can't be mad at her, but at the same time, it's like they both kind of balance each other out because she probably like showing him things that he ain't never been around. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it's all a learning experience. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? So
is it just us just not letting our guards down? Maybe because I mean, you can explain something to anything. I feel like she would have more knowledge about at least me, black people, somewhat, because I'm gonna talk about it rather than a bitch who ain't
yeah, you talking
never
about
even
is gonna
tried.
you
Like,
talking about is gonna help her be comfortable enough to like stand up for you. That's the difference. Like if you
yeah,
have a white woman and she not sticking up for your people, like she pretty much slapping you in your face because like and making it and it's also like self-inflicted like you pretty much losing yourself if you let somebody like just pretty much like cancel your whole upbringing because you're in a better place now. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
don't let somebody just because they're a different culture come and tell you, okay, well like you don't have to deal with that no more. So forget about your past. Like if that person is willing to like be involved and ask questions and be a part of the conversation, then yeah, like they outside your race. But I feel like if you date somebody just because she white and she got a fat ass and she got good pussy, like you doing yourself a disservice, bro, because life is more than pussy for real. If you think about it, if you in a relationship, like who gonna like hold you down and some shit fall down, you know what I'm saying? Or like who gonna like cook for you when your ass is tired and shit and you sick and shit like that. Like those are like real like tangible shit. Like you can't find just because somebody look good and they got good pussy or she white and you think she's submissive. Like because we all know most black dudes they pretty much fucking with white girls because it's different from what they are accustomed to, and two, they feel like they can get over on them. Like we really keeping it real. Like most black dudes know, like they getting something out of it if they dealing with a white girl. It's just not all, but most.
No. Now,
Not all, but
John,
most.
no.
opposite end of the spectrum. Just
I'm
like,
learning so much right now. Like I had something to say. Like I had a point and then I was like, no, okay, well that makes sense. And then I had a point and then I was like, no, that makes sense. And then at the finish of what was just said, like I'm that stupid. I am literally
you're
that
not.
stupid.
You're
I
not
didn't
stupid,
had
man.
no idea. Like, but that's exactly what it said. Like, and I didn't realize how inherently racist it is. Like, I just didn't. I didn't know, man. I'm stupid.
I
You're
don't
not.
even think it's stupid. I just think
Yeah,
you
you good.
just you ain't had nobody really around you to really like put you on game. Because I mean that's the same with me. Like I be around white people that tell me stuff like, okay, well like this is what's going on. I'm like, oh, I never knew you went through shit like that. You know, like you gotta have it in the ear, but at the same time, like I feel like if the person make you better, it shouldn't really matter who you with. You know what I'm saying? Because
No,
regardless
yeah.
who you with,
But I feel
somebody
like
gonna have something to say.
If you're fucking with somebody black and that man is a man of principle and he's telling you this is why this upsets me or this is why that, then they'll be able to understand that and be well equipped to defend you. But if you ain't never dealt with a black person, you stay within your race, then you can't teeter totter on either I feel what you're saying or I don't feel what you're saying. You should just shut the fuck up. That's how I feel.
Yeah, pretty much. People feel like, first of all, the social media alone is the devil, and
Good call.
everybody has a platform to speak on how they feel,
Facts.
but most of their opinions are based off somebody else's opinion.
And
Like,
based off of me,
Absolutely,
a
absolutely.
lot of motherfuckers find a meme on how they feel and run with it.
like you find a meme or you find a group of people or your political party or whatever is supposed to tell you how to live your life, and then on top of the type of family that you grew up with, all that play a part into like how you deal with people in the regular world when you get out here in the world. Because at the same time, like I meet people
Yeah.
all the time, and you can judge a person until you meet him and you be like, damn, like I should have judged you, but that's in your head. You wouldn't say it to this person. Like John Boy, for instance, like I would have never like walked past him and sparked a conversation with him unless it was just like unless he hit me and he said something to me first and I felt a vibe from him. You know what I'm saying? Not even off his looks, but we don't know each other. You know what I'm saying?
I
so
probably would have said something to you.
so if
Jordan
you would
can
have said
say.
something to me, and then I would have been okay, he seemed like he a cool guy. I go off of first impression, boom, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they look at your skin tone, they look at you a big dude with a beard, they look at you like you got all this hair in your face, you an aggressor, you know what I'm saying? Like all these stereotypes for nothing when all you gotta do is just let me open my mouth and see that I'm educated, I work, you know what I'm saying? I actually like to do things that regular people like to do. Then that should just take all your stereotypes and all your past training. Okay, not all of whoever they are bad. Just like not all of white people are bad, or all Asians are bad, or all Mexicans are bad. Like if you hate people, just say it. Don't beat around the bush. Just say you hate this person so everybody can know.
I don't like shitty people. If you're shitty, you're shitty. And
Exactly.
if you fall into a pigeonhole or a stereotype, you're a shitty person. I like anybody that's nice to me. All I want is somebody to love me. That's all I want is people to think
Right.
I'm nice or I'm funny. That's it.
Right.
I'm seeking reciprocation at every moment. I want to help you. I want to do things for you. If you're nice to me, I'm nice. If you're a shitbag, Jordan can tell you, you got a problem on your hands. But if you're nice to me, I'm
This
there.
nigga's
I'll
short.
do.
He just gonna punch his shins.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm fucking with you. Yo,
That's
I love
real
you, John.
though.
No, you know
So
I love you, man.
the
But
story's gone.
but
I just
but
want.
our relationship allows us to joke like this. Like,
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's why I love you, man. Like I love honesty
but
amongst
like Mikey
people.
said, if he was to walk by you, like y'all two crossing paths and somehow connecting without talking wouldn't happen. But somehow I brought y'all together and look what happens. Coercion,
But
nigga.
just
It's
but you also gotta look
amazing,
too.
man. Like I love it, dude. I love my friends, and to me, like it really bothers me. And I'm gonna be quick about this, but I want to say it. It really bothers me that I have to defend because the majority of my friends are black or homosexual, and I'm a straight white male.
You're
It's
you're putting a
it's
target on yourself that ain't there. You ain't gotta defend nothing, baby.
but I'm just saying, like, it's weird for me to talk with other people because they say things and they don't mean it. I know they don't mean it, but I
Right.
pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really
Right.
know how how inconsiderate they can be in the things they say. And I learn that
Exactly.
myself every day. Jordan can tell you, right? There's been many times where Jordan's looked at me and been like, dude, you need to stop being white. And I get it. I understand. And it's just it's a hard line to toe. And I don't know what to do. I just want to grab the whole world and shake it and be like, just let's get
But
along.
you know why people are comfortable enough to say the things that they say around you because they feel like you have the same ideologies. Like they probably really feel like you feel the same, and they're probably basing that off of how you are, how you look. Like, okay, well, he looks like one of us. He's probably going to feel the same way too. And whole time you're friends with, like you said, the LBGT community or all your black friends. You know what I'm saying? And they're probably like, oh, you have these kind of friends. Like, I'm not used to that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, because you're so judgmental and you just went off of an assumption that I feel the same way you do, which is totally false. You know what I'm saying? So people, man, they feel like they feel like they can find a friend. They can feel like they can just say what they want to say and not even realize like they put their foot in their mouth because they're like you said, real inconsiderate with their words and they don't think before they speak.
That's
That's pretty
don't
much the
like.
whole world in general. Nobody thinks before they speak anymore.
Especially on social media, because all
I don't.
niggas is thugs.
Right, but it sucks, man. Like I don't like being lumped in. I'm I don't like being lumped in, and it sucks. And I just like I said, I wish I could take the world and just shake it and be like, what the fuck? Whatever happened to sticks and stones, man? Whatever happened to a point in time?
John, you at the height where you gonna have to shake an anthill. Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with you.
sticks
I
to
love you. I love you. I
sticks and
love you.
stones
I
went
love this
away
guy.
when the world got sensitive.
I got
Thanks.
hyped for a minute, man. Sorry.
Hey, look. I'm gonna because I know I said I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. So this is what we're gonna end the show on. I have one more question for y'all because that got a little too deep. I didn't want to get that deep. I wanted to get deep. I didn't want to get it deep. This is the last thing we're gonna talk about. We're gonna end the show. Mikey, thank you for coming. John Boy, thank you for coming. Fred, if you're still watching, thank you for coming. There's 140 characters and an NFO collaboration right here.
You did, man. Copy some merch.
I want that hoodie so bad. I'm gonna have to cop me one of them motherfuckers. Yo, I ain't even fronting. That bitch cold as a bitch, nigga. But it's the last thing we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna wrap up the show. Cause we was talking about earlier niggas being bum ass niggas, and we ain't calling bitches bum ass bitches. Now, this might be a perfect world scenario. Y'all let me know if I'm reaching. But say in your household is just man, woman, child. What is wrong with a man working half of the year and then a woman working half of the year? Because y'all, let me finish. Y'all know how bullshit goes in the job place. Unless y'all really planning on staying there and progressing, getting a promotion, you can keep moving as long as the bills are paid. But if you have your own business, say you have your own business, the man go work for 3 months, the woman stay home with the child. Then she take care of the business and the man stay home. Is there anything wrong with that? Or why are we not even pushing towards that? Because I saw a statistic the other day that said 745,000 deaths are caused by being overworked in America. Why is that not something we're pushing towards? Do I sound crazy for saying that? Or to me, it sounds like it should be like that. But I'm gonna let y'all elaborate. I'm gonna elaborate. Let's holler.
We go first, Mikey.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I don't see anything wrong with that at all. I think that would be the most sensible thing to be done. Just to, split things. I mean, if they want equality, that's the way it should be. And I myself, I don't see anything wrong with it. Floor is to you, sir.
Is that salmon color? Oh no, you didn't. If you got a nah, you good. If you got a salmon color joint like that, nigga, how much are the hoodies?
35, baby.
I'm about to order one as soon as we get off this goddamn show. But Mikey, how do you feel? Do I sound crazy for saying that? Where the fuck did John go? Oh, he done fucked up. Well,
no shit.
It's me and Mikey. Do I sound crazy for saying that? I mean,
I don't think you sound crazy, but at the same time, what the world is, as expensive the world is today, who the fuck surviving off one income?
I ain't gonna lie. With my crib
got kicked.
Hello?
I got kicked.
Oh. Jordan, I can't hear you, dog.
I got kicked.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you there.
Okay, but I was muted somehow.
You said this color?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. We got you.
Hold up, how does that come to me? Do y'all make it or do they just ship it?
Nah, it'll come to you. And we got a middleman doing all the work.
Oh shit! Are these podcast hoodies?
That's Mikey shit. I ain't got my logo yet to make my shit.
This is my me and my boys brand. We got a YouTube channel.
Oh
NFL
shit!
baby.
I'm
Shout
gonna
out,
get
shout
that,
out, shout out to
Mikey.
them NFL boys. NFL boys.
Cool.
Word up.
NFL boys.
Yeah, man, we got
And I'm
a
definitely buying one of them hoodies as soon as we get off here. Send me the link to that shit. I am copying one.
That looks
Shit.
sexy. I'm getting one too.
I'm gonna wear that shit as soon as it come in on my next show, man. That bitch cold as a
Beautiful.
bitch.
Are you
That'll
for
be
real?
lit.
I'm getting one
But
too.
do I
Then that
sound
way we
crazy?
can match.
Like, do I sound like I'm going for too much of a perfect world shit, or like if the woman is able to bring in the money, the man's able to bring in the money, the kid is still going to get equal love. How many kids grow up and they're just like, yeah, I grew up, my dad was never there. It was just my mom. Like, what's wrong with splitting the load that way? You're not taking out you're not bringing that bullshit from work home. What's
I
wrong with
honestly
that?
think you're taking out the equation of people being people and
Unless
the
you're trying to stay somewhere and get a promotion, which I can put it as I was the HNIC when I worked at Dish. I was the number 5 agent in the country and international. When our CEO logged into his computer, he saw my name, nigga. He was like, I don't know who Jordan Bishop is,
right. But what we're
but
not
he's doing these numbers. And I never got fucking promoted there.
what we're not
So why
putting
get,
it,
and I gave 2 years of my life to that place. Why
okay.
why give that much of yourself to a place if they're not going to appreciate you
Okay,
and overwork yourself? Like, I was stressed there.
I thought we
So
were
why
talking
not?
about the reciprocation of a woman for you putting in that much work. Or am I
No, I'm
wrong?
talking about say
Just why the
for 3
system is
months.
fucked?
Say for 3 months, you go work, handle the bills. After that, she goes works, handle the bills. You stay home, and y'all alternate like that. Because what I said, I don't know if you heard or not, but 745,000 deaths, 745,000 deaths in America are equated to being overworked. So that would stop
It's
being.
actually up like 70%. Like that's 70. I just saw something the other day. It's
So
like
that would
70%.
stop being overworked. Y'all would spend equal time if you have children with the kids in the house. So the kid wouldn't grow up and be like, my dad always worked. Like, I understand wanting to live the American dream. If you have your own business, you can do it. If you don't have your own business, I mean, tough
Dude,
shit. Not everybody becomes a millionaire in America.
I'm divorced, and the reason why my wife left me is because I worked so much that I couldn't be awake when she wanted me to be awake and do things. And she wanted my money, and I gave her all my money all the time, but it didn't matter because I was never there. I worked 6 days a week. I mean, you remember the schedule at
Yeah.
Avelinos.
So now
I
imagine
mean,
if
dude,
y'all split that.
that's all I've done for 20 fucking years, man. I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I sleep. That's it. That's all I do.
Like, even if y'all worked at the same job, be like, look, I'm gonna work for 3 months and then I'm gonna bring my wife in and I'm gonna chill. Like, why is it not set up like that? Like, why is it set up in America for us to break our back for pennies on the fucking dollar when we have somebody at home that can do the same thing that we do? Because
Well,
there's no job not too hard unless you sending fucking rockets to space or doing some shit like that. There's nothing that you can't that most common folks can't learn.
agreed. Absolutely. You are absolutely right. There's
I mean,
nothing you
Mikey, am I
can't do
tripping?
for
Do
a
I
little
sound like I'm
bit.
tripping?
No,
I don't think you're tripping, but I think you're leaving out a lot of components.
Jesus, all right.
No,
More.
however it is, I appreciate because and stuff. What am I leaving out here?
More. Yeah, I want to hear this myself.
So like it's really hard. Well, it's like it's not really practical to really work 3 months on and off in the United States of America because
That's
one,
how they set the shit up.
that's how they set it up, and two, it is not that easy to find a job, bro. Like every 3 months, like jobs will look at you like you crazy because of your job history has so many
Okay,
gaps in employment.
I
Like,
mean, what if you and your girl set up just one job? Like, look, I'm gonna come work for 3 months, then she gonna come work for 3 months. But like the production ain't gonna go down. It's just I'ma chill, she gonna work, then
well,
she gonna
yeah,
chill,
if
I'ma
that was
work.
if that was an option to where like you both were able to work the same job and both fill in for each other, but like that, I've never heard of that even being an available
But
option.
that should be something, right? At least thought about. I
Yeah, but you
mean,
gotta think about it. Like you said, working for Dish, like these people don't care about your how they don't care about your work life balance. The the we're like the United States is like ranked so low in like quality of life. Like
oh yeah, facts,
Yeah,
like
facts.
facts. Yes.
there's other countries that give like 6 months to a year of like maternity leave. They like it's so many things, free healthcare. It's so many things that we don't get, but we're supposed to be the freest of the free. Like, and it's crazy to me that people talk so much shit about these other countries, but I'm like, bro, like there's other countries living better than us. Like
I saw some
this other
shit where like in the UK, like people like the women that run cash registers get to sit in a chair, but over here in
yeah,
America,
bro,
if you sit down, you're considered lazy and not working
bro.
hard.
And and
In Virginia, the state laws say that they are not required for them to give you breaks or to give you lunch. It's an at will state, which means when you're on the clock, they can work you
To death.
as long as they have to work you and they don't have to let you walk away. You can get in trouble for it. You can get written up. It doesn't matter. In Virginia, you are literally, if you're employed somewhere, you're a slave. You have to do every fucking thing they say, and you have no rights. And if you say something about it,
they
because
can
it's
let you
at will
go.
employment, they can just go, we don't need you anymore.
Same here in
Bye.
North Carolina. Same here in North Carolina.
Really? It's just like that down there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they can fire you for anything. You don't get
It
no
doesn't
rights.
matter. Yep.
You
At
you
will
miss a
state.
you miss a damn day at work because you sick and they don't need
It's a
you.
rapsky doodle.
Hit the bucket. Like
So so
them motherfuckers don't care.
so
Fucking
what
hold
do you
on. Let's
think?
take a moment to listen to Mr. Magoo. He said Waskadoodle.
Yo, you're stupid. so,
Waskadoodle.
so what do you think
I,
it would take to set up America like this? So that sounds like a good idea, right? Like you don't want to be overworked. Your significant other doesn't want to be overworked. So why can't we set it up with something like this? Like unless you have your own business or you really think that you can go for it with the company you're in. Like the company I work with now, yeah, I got a promotion. Am I going to be able to go up and have an office job? Probably not. But I bust my ass there. But the
right.
work that I also do, I know that Sydney can do easy. So why can't I just come in, do my 3 months? She's trained. She knows what to do, what I can do. There's no slouching the work. Let me go chill for 3 months, bring her in to
Right.
do it, and everything gets paid for. And then maybe I
Yeah.
do a side hustle on the side, a DoorDash or Uber, some shit like that. Like
Yeah.
she's paying bills and shit, but I bring in the grocery money or the veterinary bill money or some shit like that. Why can't we go to
Yeah.
something like that? Like, why does something that makes so much sense seem so stupid in
I
America?
mean, if it was an option, and if it was an option, I think a lot of people would do it. But you also got to think about so many relationships that have like power structures too. Like, there's a lot of men out here that don't want their women making the money. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
understand that. I understand
and they
that.
don't. If they do work, they don't want them making more than that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? This is a lot of things you got to take into consideration because a lot of people don't have the type of like relationship to where they trust each other to do that either. I don't see that many relationships that I can actually look at and be like, okay, they're a power couple. They're going to make this work, working 3 months, 3 months off. Like I just feel like this generation of people coming up, they don't have that type of loyalty and that type of like I guess motivation to even put in the work together. I mean, you know for a fact, cause like how many relationships you think you've been in that somebody would have even attempt to do the partnership that you're talking about and it actually worked? Like think about it.
That's
Think
a
about
big
all the
fact.
women you'd have been with and you had a child with them. You think 3 months on, 3 months off was gonna work? You think they would want you staying at home for 3 months?
But
I don't think so.
is that not equality? Is that not what most of these women push
Bro,
for
ain't
nowadays?
no such thing as equality. They don't care what nobody
No,
say.
there's
Oh,
not. There's
so basically, let me say it for you, Mikey. Maybe these bitches should shut the fuck up then.
Hey,
I'm
there
bro,
you
sorry.
go. I
you
mean, I
said
would
it.
agree with
If
that.
you don't
Like,
want to do something as simple as that, like,
You can't
like
preach equality and want equality if it's not split down the middle across the board. You can't pick and choose what you want equal value with.
look, hey
So,
guys, I'm gonna put it down like this. Look, if a bitch gets pregnant and she's got to get maternity leave, right? Because her fucking cooter's gonna have a fucking human come
I'm not
splitting
gonna
out of
lie,
that
I'm going
fucking
to take a
thing.
piss right quick, so I'm gonna cut my camera off. Well, how the fuck do I cut my camera off? You know, fuck it, I'm gonna just leave it because that's how I do my show. John, get your point across. I'm gonna take a piss.
No,
I'll be right back.
it was a hilarious joke, and you just run the punchline. But go
John,
ahead and take a
the,
piss,
the only
there, big
joke,
fella.
the only joke is that you can barrel
We'll
roll.
hang out while you're gone. Just go fucking drain the wiener. I'll see you in
John,
a minute.
John, you know those GI Joe soldiers that they mold the green ones with the little surfboards under them. They
I
use you.
do.
They use you to make them. You short motherfucker. Now shut the fuck up and let me go take a piss real quick.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I didn't know what it was gonna be, but I knew it was coming. Nah, man. Fuck, I can't even remember what I was saying now. Way to go, man. But fuck. Nah, it's stupid. Like for anybody to assume that. Hey, what did I do to make you feel like you're better than me? All I do is wake up. I work a job. I work really hard. I don't bother anybody. Why am I the asshole? You know? Like, I
right,
don't
right, right.
understand what makes me the asshole.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know you from a can of paint, and I know you said you were divorced because you were pretty much not appreciated. 'Cause that's pretty much what it all came down to. I mean, if she can't appreciate it, you work your ass off, and you need to sleep and rest to get yourself together for the next day. I say you were done a favor, my brother.
I mean, not to say that I wasn't a piece of garbage. I was a piece of garbage, and I mean,
Shit.
I facilitate. I fed into what came into me, but yeah, it's like I work, and I work 6 days a week, and then for her to be mad about when I woke up, like you slept in today, like I didn't get home until 2 a.m.
Right,
You get home at 2 a.m., it takes me 2 hours. Like I sit down, I take a shower, I get something to eat. What time do you think I'm going to wake up at?
right, right,
You
right.
can't be pissed off at me, and I work way more hours than you do. And the same thing, I'm bringing home $1,100 every 2 weeks, and it was gone. Boom. The minute I got it, it was gone to my car payment, my rent, whatever. And then there was this argument about why don't you have any money? And then I'm arguing with a person where I'm saying, well, here, and I would print out papers and say, well, this is where it's paid at. And she would say, that still doesn't matter. I mean, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane at the level of just talking to somebody about something and they would just tell you were a liar when you had proof. It was crazy. Ugh, sorry, guys.
Now you good, John. I'm gonna call you after the show and tell you something that I don't want you to tell nobody.
All right. Well, I'm interested to hear. I'll talk to you in a minute, baby.
Look at here. Hey, it's 140 characters. I don't want to hold my guests up too long. It's 12:30. I just want to say thank y'all for coming on tonight. Mikey, I love you to death. Thank you for
Big
coming
facts.
on. we gonna eventually do the stories from the dungeon. We're gonna line up Day Day and Greg.
I'm
We
glad you had a plan B. Shit, them motherfuckers ain't get on this
nigga
motherfucker.
nigga, you understand me? I'm trying to build a brand here. I got plan B, C's, and D's, man. But
That's what's
I,
up, man. Anytime you need me, I'm on this shit.
I'm trying to build a brand. John, thank you for coming on. Is there anything y'all two want to promote? I'm gonna start with John. John, anything you want to promote? Any shout outs you want to give to people?
Yo,
Anything like that?
J Mac, come on, listen to 140 characters. That's what we doing. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Mikey, anything you want to promote? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything like that?
Man, I'm gonna shout out my dog Tweez, everybody out there
Young
supporting the
Twine,
NFL.
baby.
You know
That's
what I'm
my nigga,
saying?
dude.
Shout out my cousin Jordan B, man, for having me. You feel me?
What's
You know
popping?
what I'm
What's popping?
saying? Man, everybody just stay beautiful, man, and we got we lit. You feel
I
me?
got you.
Word to church.
I can dig
You
it.
feel
I
me?
can dig it.
Word to
Channel
church, man.
channel going crazy,
That's the
man.
channel. The
10.6
channel popping.
subs.
I love it, man. I gotta get up there with y'all, man.
You know, man, we
I
gonna
gotta
be
hit them numbers up, man.
we
Um,
good, man.
only thing I want to say, I'm gonna shout out this. I'm going to the beach for a week, so this is y'all ain't gonna get an episode next week. So please, if you enjoyed this content that y'all got or that I've been giving y'all, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow whatever you want on Facebook, YouTube. I'm gonna be back after I go to the beach, but I motherfucking need this vacation. Once I come back, I'm on this comedy tour. You hear me? I'm no longer an artist, a music artist. I'm trying to get into entertainment. I'm doing comedy.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes.
I'm
You
going
should
to
have been
I'm going
should
to
have been
open
doing it.
mics. Facts. I should have been doing it. I'm going to open mics. I have open mics set up to go to Roanoke. I'm going everywhere I can in the Berg. The next 3 months, I'm grinding it out. I've been talking to one of my homies I went to school with. I don't want to give too much away, but hopefully in these next 3 months, if I can craft out this fucking set that I have planned out in my head, I'm going to take it to the A. And from there, we're going to see what happens. But for right now, nigga, uh, Jordan B is a motherfucking comedian. I'm trying to get entertainment. Like I told my girl earlier, I'm not trying to be a blue collar ass nigga. I'm trying to set up a career. But in the meantime and in between time, if you fuck with what I'm saying, if you fuck with my people, follow us, subscribe to us, listen to us. We young black niggas with an opinion. John, that's one of my good friends right there. I know I was giving him shit throughout the show, but that's one of my good homies right there. I give him
Love
the
you,
show. I
man.
give him the show of my back. I
Love
love you
you.
too.
Not even a good homie, man. I consider you a brother.
Hey,
I love
facts,
you, dude. I
facts,
love you.
facts. Big facts, boy. I love you to death. Look, it's 140 characters NFO takeover. Thank you,
140.
thank you, Mikey.
140.
Thank you, Mikey, for coming on. Thank you, John, for coming on. Thank you, Fred Jones, if you still watching, for coming on. We're gonna end this shit right here. It's another episode 34. It was Mooney. Hey, R.I.P. Paul
Countdown,
Mooney.
baby.
R.I.P. Paul Mooney. Let me give a shout out. My little brother graduates tomorrow, and I'm going to his graduation. If you know
Hey,
anything about Mikey, go ahead, give him a shout out.
shout out to little cuz, man. The J
If
man going
if
crazy.
you know anything about my little brother, you know how big of a fucking day this is. If you don't know
Facts,
about my little
bro.
brother, let me give y'all a quick breakdown. My little brother is autistic, and I love him to death. And if you ever say anything out your neck about my little brother, nigga, I will put you fucking down.
And I got him
You can
behind that.
you
Straight
can
up.
think what you want to behind these laughs and smiles, nigga. I'm fucked up low key. But my little brother graduates tomorrow. I love you to death, Jaden. Nigga, we finna
Jaden.
celebrate. He can't drink or nothing, but nigga, I'ma drink for you and then go to
Jaden.
work and then leave and say it's because of my little brother.
Facts.
But it's all
Get
love,
him,
man.
boys.
Hey, it's 140
Facts.
characters. Mike James, NFO. Send me that
One,
link so I can get that
four,
goddamn hoodie.
zero.
John Boy, I love you to death. Frederick
One,
Jones,
four,
wherever you at in the word,
zero.
keep it a stack. I'm trying to think of my outro because I always do an outro like I'm like this, I'm like that, so I'm out.
One,
It's hard to think about this.
4, 0.
140 characters,
Out.
nigga. Hey, bitch. Just like your boyfriend that took your virginity. Now
Jesus.
that I done got some pussy and got a little taste of it, bitch, I'm out. Y'all be good. Double cup
Big
salute,
fact.
baby.
Bang
One
bang.
love.